Hello class 2. Today we are going to do a new chapter and the chapter name is housing and clothing. This is your 8th chapter, and then in this chapter we are going to study about the different kinds of house and different kinds of clothes. So first we are going to study about the housing. So house, what is a house? Is a place where we live, right, with our families. And house is very important to us because it protects us from bad weathers like the heat, cold, rain, and also from animals and thieves. So there are two types of house. There are two types of houses, and the number one is going to be a permanent house. It's a permanent house, and the second one is going to be a temporary house. What is a permanent house? Permanent is a house which is fixed, which cannot be moved from one place to another. Okay, it cannot be moved. The house which cannot move is called the permanent house, and the house which can be moved from one place to another is going to be a temporary house. So first we are going to study about the permanent house. Again, permanent house are of two types. It's going to be a pakka house and a kacha house. Pakka house are the house which are made out of bricks, cement, rod. So it is a very strong, right? It cannot get damaged easily. And a kacha house is a house which is made out of cheap materials like mud, it is straw, and like bamboo leaves. So this house are not very strong. It can get damaged easily. So this both pakka house and kacha house cannot be moved once it is made. So this two type of house is called the permanent house, and a kacha house are the tent. I think you have heard about the tent, right? Is a caravan. Usually we find caravan in foreign countries, and we have a houseboat. Houseboat is usually found in the Kerala. Okay, now let's study about what is a tent. Tent is something like triangle shape. Usually people they take this kind of tent when they go out for trekking and all, right? And also like there are some section of people, they don't have their permanent house, they move from one place to another. Those peoples are called the nomads. So usually they have a tent house. That house is made, the tent is made out of leather. And also I already told caravan is a moving house. It's a bus or a van which has been modified into the house. So inside it will be a house, outside it will be a van or a bus. Such a house is called the caravan. And the houseboat is a boat, that or you find on the rivers and all, right? What happened? That boat is made it is modified into the house. That is called the houseboat. And this is a temporary house, and that can be moved from one place to another. And we find some interesting house like the igloo. Igloo is somewhat like this. I'll show you in my phone. This, you can see, this is the igloo. It's in your book. Okay. Usually you find this kind of house in a very cold places where it's always covered with the snow. So they don't have other material to build a house. So what they do, they use the ice block to make a igloo. And igloo is very warm inside, though the weather may be very harsh outside. Now we are going to study about the different types of roof. So what is the roof? The top part of your house is called the roof, right? So usually you see it's a flat or it is a slope, means something like this. So flat roof usually you will find in a house in the plains because they have an average rainfall. But in the hilly areas like we live, right, Merrick, what happened? Usually we must have a house which is a slope. Of the roof has to be slopy. So what happens because we experience lot of rain, so what happened, rain will slide down easily. And also like Darjeeling, we have a snowfall during the winters, and over there also they should have a slope roof so that the snow will not get collected on the roof. So this much we have in your housing. Now we are moving on to clothing. We are going to study about the clothing, and clothes. We wear clothes to cover our body. It also protects us from the heat, right? From the cold, from the rain, and also from the insects. So when you wear a clothes, you also look very smart and pretty. So, and there are different kinds of clothes we wear during the different season. So during the summer, when the climate is very hot, then usually what we wear a light clothes like the cotton clothes. And during the rainy season, when we step out of the house, you should wear a raincoat and carry an umbrella, because that will protect you from the rain. And during the winter, you should wear a warm clothes that is made out of woolen, so it will make you warm inside. So that is all we have in your chapter. And assignment I'm going to send you in the WhatsApp. Until then, take care. Bye bye.